magical star beings, this is Psychic Siren Tara and welcome to the channel. In today's reading, we're going to be taking a look at what he tells his friends about you. Please be aware this is a general reading, only take what resonates and leave the rest as the messages may differ for everyone watching. I'm now going to show your crystals. So for pile number 1, we have green Aventurine. And we have the Muse Tarot. For pile number 2, we have Rose Quartz. And we have the Queer Tarot. And for pile number 3, we have Amethyst. And we have the Ethereal Visions Tarot. I'm going to give you a few seconds to pick a pile. Pick whichever pile you're most drawn to, the one that is calling out to your soul the most, and that will be your pile for today. Once you're done picking a pile, please find the timestamps for your pile in the description box below, and then I'll see you at your reading. Hi there, my pile number 1s. If you chose the Green Aventurine Crystal and the Muse Tarot deck, this reading is for you. We're going to be taking a look at what he tells his friends about you. I'm first going to go ahead and pull some oracle cards on camera, and then I'm going to pull the tarot cards on camera as well. So spirit guides of my pile 1s. Spirit guides of my pile 1s. For the person on their mind, what does he tell his friends about my pile number 1s? What does he tell his friends? We have I remember with soul plan, the fated life versus the destiny life. We have double mission with Lightworker, Starseed, serve the world by being you. Spirit guides of my pile 1s, what does he tell his friends about my pile 1s? We have star ancestors with hidden secrets, lost wisdom, look a little deeper. At the back of the deck, we have the 7 star sisters with birth and creations, tapestry of life and expression. So my pile number 1's looking into this energy I see here with the I remember card, soul plan, the fated life versus the destiny life, as well as these 2 other cards here. I feel there is this very spiritual connection between the 2 of you, and there's something about him telling his friends. There's this sort of feeling of like, I remember you, but I don't know you. I feel like I've known you my whole life. I feel like I've known you forever. There is this sort of spiritual feeling of what he tells his friends about you, that he feels spiritually drawn to you in some way, and that he feels there's something here that was planned, that was fated. And as well with these star ancestors, this person could be spiritual, they could be religious, they could talk about God, their ancestors, their angels leading them towards you, or at least it feels that way. It feels like there is some sort of big purpose for your connection. And he tells his friends that he feels the divine, God, the universe, is leading him towards you for some reason. I don't know if he knows why, but there's something here where he tells his friends it feels fated, it feels like he remembers you. And I definitely feel this is a past life connection. So there's something about that showing through. With the pyramids here, I feel this energy. There was another pile a few readings ago where the pyramids kept coming up for their connection. It was pile 3 of one of the readings. If you were from that, maybe you're from that pile. But I feel there's a sort of connection to Egypt for some of you, past life wise, or this life. one or two of you. And I'm feeling like the pyramids, it's said that people sit in the pyramids and channel information. So this person could be feeling very much like the divine is telling them to go towards you. And this could be what they're telling their friends. Maybe they've had dreams of you, things like that. And they've told their friends about their dreams. Like, oh my gosh, I dreamt of pile one, crazy, and this happened. Like, is that not crazy? Or for some of you, I'm hearing this person has passed on loved ones, and their passed on loved one has come to them in a dream talking about you or something like that. So this is what they tell their friends, that there is this sort of remembrance, this sort of feeling of fate taking over. I'm hearing a song for you. So the song is called Shadow Kissing by Holly Cook, and basically the lyrics are, I'm shadow kissing you on my balcony, serenade from you echoes in the street. Oh, we know we're magical. I hear your thoughts and you read mine. I saw your footprints in the snow while we played the game so fine. I'm shadow kissing you on my balcony. Boy, it makes me so blue. I need your company. Could you be more to me? And basically, I heard the line, scared to love and so am I, but the stars are in control. The moon's reflection in your eyes is hypnotizing, blind I follow. Forget what is coming near, feel and see what's here. So maybe this is the theme of what he tells his friends. Like, he could be telling his friends, I miss you, like, maybe when he's hanging out with his friends, it's like this type of feeling of him being on his phone, texting you or saying to his friends, I miss you. I wish I could kiss them right now, be with them right now. There's something about your connection being magical, a telepathic connection. I don't know if that's what he tells his friends, but that's a theme I see here. And there's this feeling of him being scared to love, and maybe so are you, but the stars are in control. It's like that line is very important because I heard that line. And with the stars being in control, perhaps that's a theme of what he tells his friends, like something is pulling him towards you, but he doesn't know what, and it's like the stars are in control. He could be telling his friends, you have very hypnotizing eyes too, because that's one of the lines that came out. If this person is creative, I'm feeling like this person could see you as a muse, because we have that other card at the back of the deck, this card, Birthing Creations, Expression, and you chose the Muse Tarot. So he could tell his friends that you are somewhat his muse if he is creative in some way. That's for one or two of you. I'm going to go ahead and add some more oracle cards and see what else shows up for what he tells his friends about you. So what does he tell his friends about my pile ones? Okay, this is in reverse, but it's kind of backwards. I was holding the deck backwards. Okay, so we have guiding children. You are good at helping, counseling, and healing children. Use your skills to help children now. So he could tell his friends that you're very good with children, for some of you that already have children. Because I'm feeling like a few of you already have children, or he has children, and he tells his friends that you're really either good with your own children or his children. I'm hearing some of you babysit or are teachers, and maybe he sees the way you are with children, or maybe he's just seen you with children and how good you are with children, if that makes sense. And maybe he says that you are marriage material, or he could see himself having children with you. That could be a theme of what he tells his friends about you. But also we see a fairy here. So that confirms what I said about your connection being magical in some way. Some of my magical pile here. And since she's sitting in this bird nest here, I feel this very protective energy with this connection. And I'm feeling like he tells his friends how protective he is over you, how he just wants to be there by your side and hold you and, protect you, but also have this with you maybe. I feel like The bird nest also represents family because the birds sit in their nest with their, eggs. So there is a theme of family here, the fourth house, for those that like astrology. And there's something about you two feeling young together in the connection, you bringing out this young energy in him. What does he tell his friends about my pile ones? We have peace with another baby. Is that not a synchronicity we have? There is no need to worry as everything is working out beautifully. So he could tell his friends that you bring him a lot of peace into his life and that he generally feels the sense of optimism and hope and this playful energy with you, but also a lot of peace and serenity around you. Even when he's missing you and you're not around him and he's wanting you there, although there is this protective quality, there's something about him telling his friends you're loyal. He feels like he can trust you, and that's something I see here. And I'm noticing the star is by her heart shining out. So he could tell people that you have a very beautiful heart. And at the back of the deck, we have past life. This situation involves your past life memories. That's very cool as a confirmation. So spirit guides on my pile ones. What does he tell his friends about my pile ones? We have the Ace of Cups. We have the Six of Coins, which is the Six of Pentacles. At the back of the deck, we have the Magician. For some of you, he could tell his friends that you're an amazing cook, or you make amazing cookies or bake or something along those lines for one or two of you or a few of you. I'm hearing the sentence, "You're so good to me," so I'm feeling like I'm seeing an image for one or two of you of like him sitting and drinking with his friends or sitting and doing something really fun with his friends and him talking about how good you are to him, how fulfilling the love is with the Ace of Cups. For some of you, this is a new connection with the Ace of Cups, whereas for others of you, it's not. But it always feels like there's this newness to it, this fulfilling energy to it, and a very deep emotional connection too. And with the Six of Pentacles, he feels and he tells his friends that you're just very generous with your love, you're very giving, you're so good to him, and he just loves it. So that's something I see there. What does he tell his friends about my pile ones? We have the Two of Swords. We have the Page of Swords. We have the Six of Pentacles again. Very interesting. We have the Sun card. I'm hearing I've never been this happy in my life. That's very cute. We have the Knight of Wands. What does he tell his friends about my pile ones? And we have the Ace of Wands. At the back of the deck, we have the Emperor. So for some of you, I'm really getting this feeling of him telling his friends he misses you when he's not physically around you. And for some of you, I feel like it's, let's say he's out for the weekend with his friends and he's only seeing you tomorrow. There's this kind of feeling of him wanting to be present with his friends, but wishing to see you at the same time, missing you, missing your voice, missing your touch, your presence, your love. And for those of you that see your partner very little and maybe talk more on the phone, there's something about your person always missing you and saying that to his friends, like he wishes he could be with you right now, talk to you, hold you, kiss you, especially those of you that are long distance relationships for one or two of you. Take the messages as they resonate. But I feel with the Two of Swords and the Page of Swords, there's something about his friends analyzing the decisions he's made with you and saying that he really made a good choice to be with you, that you are a catch, and he tells his friends that too, that you're a catch, and he's really glad he made the decision to be with you, to open up this connection with you, because he's never felt so fulfilled as he does right now. But also with the sun, I feel like there is this incredible life force energy between the two of you. This kind of playful energy, this energy of like, you bring my inner child out, and I feel like I can play, I can laugh, I can have fun, I can make silly faces, I can joke. You will match my energy, that kind of vibe. So that may be what he tells his friends. He may tell his friends that you just bring in a lot of happiness and joy into his life, and you make him feel young again, young at heart, if that makes sense. But I'm also seeing this energy where you make him feel peaceful, and that's what he tells his friends. And I feel like he tells his friends when he has a lot of fun with you, like, oh, I just went um here with my person, and I really had a lot of fun. I'm feeling like this person tells his friends that you're the person of his dreams, because you're so generous with your love, with the Six of Pentacles showing up twice. But also there is this incredibly intense sexual attraction and connection. That's something I see too. Of course, this is not an 18 plus reading, but I'm honoring the messages I see. He could tell his friends, how attracted he is towards you and how glad he is that he made this decision. But I don't feel it's just physical attraction, it's also a spiritual attraction, but there is this intense chemistry and passion between the two of you. And like the fireworks here, this is how he feels when he's around you. Like it's a celebration, with all the rainbows here and all this happy energy we see here. This is how he feels, and that's what he tells his friends. I'm even seeing an image of someone show his friends, how sexy you look, how you look, and showing you off in that sense. I'm hearing you're a catch. That's what I keep hearing. Spirit guides of pile 1. Few more cards. For anything else he tells his friends about my pile 1s. Anything else he tells his friends about my pile 1s. We have the Magician. You know how I said this is a past life connection? And there's this sense of soul remembrance here. But since the Magician is on top of this I remember card, it's like, yes, there may be that. Maybe he doesn't tell his friends. Excuse the kids screaming in the background. There are kids playing outside, so sorry about that if you can hear that. But what I was basically trying to explain is, although this may be a past life connection, there's this feeling of him wanting to create more with you, with the Magician here, wanting to see you more, wanting to create more memories with you, wanting to create a healthy foundation with you, wanting to create friendship, love with you, wanting to create an energy where he gives to you just as much as you give to him. The feeling I get is he would ask his friends, like, should I take them on this date, or should I take them here, should I buy them this gift, like, what can I do to create more of this fulfilling love in this connection? And I feel like sometimes he asks his friends for advice about that. And we see a lot of rainbow energy in your cards here, so you could bring him this rainbow energy. You get what I mean? I'm not sure how he would explain that to his friends, but he could just tell his friends, like, you bring in so much happiness, it feels almost like he is in some kind of magical world. um so spirit guides of my pile 1, what does he tell his friends about my pile 1? We have the 7 of Wands, And we have the Six of Wands. At the back of the deck, we have the Page of Wands. When I look at the Seven of Wands, I'm hearing I want to fight for this connection. And there, you know how I said like the protective quality I see? There's this feeling of him telling his friends, I want to do my best to give them all my love, to give them all the gratitude for all the things they do. I want to create, a friendship with this person, a love with this person, everything in between. I want to make sure the relationship is so successful, so fulfilling, so happy, even in the moments where there are ebbs and flows in the connection. It's like I want to fight for this connection. I want to make this person mine, but not in a manipulative way. More so like I don't want this person to ever feel unappreciated by me. I want this person to know how much I love them and know how much I'm always gonna be there fighting for the connection, making it work, putting in work. I'm looking at this word here, luxury. And we have the Six of Wands. We have a lot of wands energy, fire energy here. So what I'm noticing here is he may tell his friends this love feels luxurious in some way. He feels like he's being pampered or spoiled by you in some way. And he feels really lucky to have you because you chose the green aventurine crystal. I'm also feeling like he tells his friends how attractive you are and how much of a beautiful heart and soul you have, and how he just loves your daily interactions or interactions in general. Something about this feels fated in some way, and it feels like a blessing from the divine. So this is what he tells his friends about you, my pile number ones. I really hope that this reading resonated. If it did, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I can't wait to see you in my next reading. Bye! Hi there, my pile number twos. If you chose this rose quartz crystal and the queer tarot deck, this reading is for you. We're going to be taking a look at what he tells his friends about you. Please be aware this is a general reading. Only take what resonates, leave the rest. I'm going to first pull some oracle cards on camera, and then I'm going to pull your tarot cards after. So spirit guides of my pile twos, spirit guides of my pile twos. What does he tell his friends about my pile twos? We have the seven star sisters with birth and creations, tapestry of life and expression. We have earth pulsing with pulse of the mother, slow down time in nature. And we have water your garden with nourishment, body care, tenderness, and rest. At the back of the deck, we have the courageous peony with multifaceted, unique nature. Let yourself be seen. So I'm seeing an energy here where he tells his friends that he is taking it slow with you, and there's something about him seeing a future with you, and that is why he's taking it slow with you. Because there's something here about this energy of like slow and steady wins the race, of like, I don't have to rush this because I know this is going to be here a very long time. Earth energy is like that energy of, I want to build a connection with you. I want to build a stable foundation of love with you, of trust, of romance, of friendship, and everything in between that we want in this connection. But there's something about him telling his friends he doesn't need to rush it with you because he has all the time in the world to build this connection with you. And it's not the sense of like, oh, I don't need to rush, like they're gonna be there forever. More of the sense of like inner knowing, like I trust if this person's mine. I'm going to take it slow with them, and we're really going to build a connection and get to know each other. And that's what he tells his friends about you. For those of you that have already been with this person a long time, I feel like maybe that's what he tells his friends, and how he built the connection from the ground up with you. I feel this may come up for some of you if one or more of his friends tell him that he needs to go faster with you. So that's something I see here. I see a lot of love in this connection and a lot of this empathic type of feeling. And what I feel here is like this type of energy of, I want to take care of you. I want to give you what you need emotionally. I want to water the garden of love we grow together. May not be what he tells his friends, but I'm using that as a metaphor. So he may tell his friends things like, um, for example, let's say you are sad and you're speaking to him on the phone and he's not talking to his friends right now because he's busy messaging you and being there for you. And then his friends are like, "Oh, what are you doing? Why are you on your phone? Like, what's going on?" And then he's like, "No, just give me a moment. I'm talking to her. I'm being there for her emotionally. She's going through something," or them, depending on who's watching, or he, depending on who's watching. But there's this type of feeling of like him wanting to be by your side and give you that emotional support, but also not just emotional support, like he wants to be there by your side and help you on days where, maybe you're having a little bit of a rough day, or days where maybe you need a little bit of extra love, tenderness, and care and compassion. And that's something I see here. There is definitely a very healing energy in your connection and a very empathic feeling too. But also this feeling of like, I want to give to you. I want to do things for you that make you happy, that bring the love back and grow the love, if that makes sense. I'm also seeing an energy here where he tells people and his friends that you're someone that is really unique, but he loves your uniqueness. And I feel since you chose this tarot deck, there's this retro, funky, vibrant feel to him, to you and him, maybe. I just said him by mistake. And there's something here about that he tells his friends, like, he just loves your uniqueness. He loves how much color you bring into his life, how much of a fun person you are to have around. Like, look at these people dancing here in the sky, full of stars. There's that type of feeling with this connection where he tells his friends that there's something unique and different about you, but he likes it. He likes your ability to courageously be yourself and stand out and be your unique self in the world, because he finds it very intriguing and also very fun. And I think that's what he tells his friends about you. For some of you, you are creative or he's creative, and he talks about that to his friends. So, what does he tell his friends about my pile number 2s? We have sacred space with create an altar or visit a power place to connect with the divine. And we have blossoming. You are just getting started, so have patience with yourself and the process and do not give up. We literally have blossoming here. So the love you have together is blossoming and blooming, and he's watering it. That may not be what he tells his friends, but I see it as a metaphor for your love. At the back of the deck, we have go outside with you have been indoors for too long. Go outside and get some fresh air. So, do you see the little fairies here? There's something very magical about your connection. Some of you may be from pile 1. But there is this feeling of him telling people and his friends that you bring a lot of peace into his life, but that he also feels this connection to you, like he's very drawn to you, like he's never experienced this much peace in his life. This feeling of like, I can just be present in the moment and spend time with them, spend time with my pile 2s, and go on a date, go outside, do something, but feel so at peace on the inside. You get what I mean? And I'm also seeing this energy where he may tell his friends, he puts in a lot of effort towards the connection, or he wants to put in more effort towards the connection, and he wants to grow this love with you. And he doesn't see it as a rush, but he sees this as like a lifestyle. Like, I'm going to continue putting an effort towards this connection so it keeps growing. He may also tell his friends he wants to go on a date with you, or he wants to take you out more. He wants to do things for you that show you he cares and shows you that genuine love he has for you. But I'm also feeling like he could tell his friends how you yourself are someone that is really taking care of yourself right now. You're growing into the best version of yourself and how proud he is of you. He may talk about your accomplishments or your achievements and be so proud of you. That is the feeling I get here. So this is a really sweet man we're speaking about. So what does he tell his friends about my pile twos? What does he tell his friends about my pile twos? We have the Ten of Wands. We have the Seven of Wands. So with the Ten of Wands here, I feel like he tells his friends how much of a hard worker you are, how much you put in work and effort towards the things you want to grow in your life, especially your career or studies, and how he's so proud of your achievements. He speaks about you in a really high regard to his friends, where I feel like he speaks more about you and the qualities you exude and just how proud he is of you. Like, it's a very sweet feeling. But I also feel here with the Seven of Wands, he could tell his friends that there is this energy where you have like this warrior energy to you, but at the same time, this immense strength and resilience to you, because I'm feeling like maybe some of you could have been hurt before in the past emotionally, and there's something about you coming back home to yourself, loving yourself more, growing in your self-love journey, and treating yourself in the best and highest regard. And there's something here about you really taking care of yourself emotionally. So there's something here about him telling his friends you're not one to mess with, and he wouldn't want to mess with you in the first place because he told his friends like how much courage it takes to open up to someone, especially when you've been hurt before and you don't really know if it's true or not. And there's something here about him wanting to give you that same amount of peace you give him. You know what I mean? And give you the same amount of effort you put towards your daily activities, your goals, but also the connection. He tells his friends you really put in a lot of work and effort towards the things, people, and places, things you love. So spirit guides of pile 2, what does he tell his friends about my pile 2s? We have the Nine of Swords. We have the Two of Wands. So I feel like he tells his friends that he doesn't want to do things that are going to make you worry and stress and not trust him. He wants to be completely honest with you, wants to be completely open with you, so that the past doesn't get triggered, if that makes sense. And it's not like he tells his friends about the things you've been through, but more so like this energy of, I don't want to give them trust issues. I don't want to make them feel like it's hard to trust me or this or that. Like, I want to put in as much work towards the connection so my pile twos don't have to worry, so that they can open up to this love with courage and not have to have that anxiety or stress. The feeling I get is almost like, for example, let's say he is going out with his friends and he texts you back and his friends are like, you're on your phone a lot, and he's like, yeah, but I want to let her know I'm here so that she doesn't worry. I want to let her know what I'm doing, be honest with her or him or them, depending on who's watching this. But that's the feeling I get here. We have the Magician card. So what he tells his friends about you is he wants to create the most love with you. And we also have the Two of Cups. You may have received a lack of nurturing or love in the past, and there's this feeling of him wanting to give you that love you maybe never received in the past, and him wanting to make this the most comfortable feeling for you, opening up to this love. There's something about him telling his friends how balanced and harmonic and how full of love this connection is. But since they're on a dance floor here, there's also this fun, vibey feeling towards the connection that he tells his friends about as well. He also tells his friends that you're really independent, that you are someone that is always going out there and putting your mind and your effort towards the things you want to achieve and grow in your life, and you somehow always manage to do it. So there's something here about him being inspired by you in some way, and him talking very highly about you to his friends, and talking very highly about the love you share together as well, and him telling his friends how much effort he wants to put in the connection to create more of this love. So my pile twos, while I was busy recording your reading, the screen went dark because it started getting dark outside, and I didn't realize that I was pulling more cards. So I pulled the Empress card, and I'm just going to cut it out and cut in this part. I pulled the Empress card and the Five of Pentacles. So what I see here about what he tells his friends about you is how beautiful and attractive you are with the Empress. Okay, he could show pictures of you to his friends. He could show them how attractive he finds you and talk about the things he likes about you, features he likes about you and he finds beautiful about you. I also heard when I was doing the first recording section, I heard my heart belongs to you. So he could tell his friends that he just feels his heart is with you, and he feels the love you share together is just wow. And I'm hearing that he tells his friends he wants to grow with you. He also tells his friends that the love you never received, he wants to give you, but also the love he's never received, he wants to receive from you, and he does. And the Five of Pentacles talks about this energy of like a lack of emotional connection, a lack of something, especially in love, it would be a lack of emotional connection or a lack of something being missing. In this case, it's not from your connection. I feel this is past energies. And the Empress is all about this energy of abundance. And here's like feeling of like being left out in the cold. So he could have felt like this in the past, but with you, there is a sense of an abundant type of love you give that he has not received before. And that is what he tells his friends about you, how much of a big love you give him that he's never received before, but also how he wants to put in the same amount of effort towards you. I also feel like he tells his friends how much he wants to have a life with you, grow a connection with you, grow old with you kind of energy, build this type of connection with you. And that's what I feel here. So I'm going to pull some more cards. So anything else about what he tells his friends about my pile twos? We have the Knight of Swords. There's sometimes like when he just wants to go for it and tell you about maybe the things he feels, but he also doesn't want to rush things with you. He may tell his friends things like, I just want to see them today, but maybe I'm like, I've told them I want to take it slow, or I'll see them next week. But like, I just want to see them now, and I want to be impulsive, and I want to talk to them now, like that type of energy. What does he tell his friends about pile 2? We have the 8 of Pentacles. And we have the 10 of Pentacles. So this feeling of like building a connection with you, literally putting in effort with you, giving you a lot of attention, a lot of love. I almost feel like this person tells his friends that he sees you as marriage material. He sees this connection going somewhere long term. And that is why he's taking it slow with you and really building a connection with you, and how much he wants to put an effort towards you. And that's what I see here. So this is your reading, my pile number 2s, about what he tells his friends about you. I really hope that this reading resonated. If it did, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I can't wait to see you in my next reading. Bye! Hi there, my pile number 3s. If you chose this Amethyst crystal and the Ethereal Visions tarot deck, this reading is for you. We're going to be taking a look at what he tells his friends about you. Please be aware this is a general reading. Only take what resonates and leave the rest, as the messages may differ for everyone watching. I'm now going to shuffle your oracle cards on camera, and then I'll add your tarot cards after. So as I was about to get your oracle deck, this card fell out. Go outside. You have been indoors for too long. Go outside and get some fresh air. So he could tell his friends that he wants to go on a date with you. He wants to go out with you. Something like that. Or he likes going out with you. He likes spending time with you. He may want to, put in a lot of effort towards going on dates with you, making you feel special in that way. So what does he tell his friends about my pile 3, spirit guides of pile 3? What does he tell his friends? We have the courageous peony with multifaceted, unique nature. Let yourself be seen. What does he tell his friends about my pile number 3s? We have We the Hathors with deep love, mother's milk, birth as a portal. And we have the Seas of Mitaka with seeing potential and bringing unconsciousness to light. At the back of the deck, we have Star Keeper with cosmic ancestors seed the light by staying grounded. So the funny thing is, before I started your reading, I did see a lot of spirit guides around. And it's funny that ancestors came out today during this reading, so they're giving you these messages. So what he tells his friends about you is that sometimes it takes a lot of courage to, ask you out on a date, to call you, to tell you how he feels. But he really feels taking courage towards this connection and letting himself be seen, letting himself open up to you can bring what he sees as a vision for your connection into fruition, because there's something here about him seeing a lot of potential in your connection to love and to open up to one another. And he really feels, when he's courageous to talk to you about how he feels, to ask you out on dates, to, communicate with you, there's something here about him. Sometimes it takes a lot of courage from him to do that. So I feel like he may sometimes ask his friends, like, what should I say to my pile 3s? They just said this to me. Or should I take my pile 3s out there at this place or this place? Which one should I do? I'm feeling nervous because I want to tell my pile 3s this. Give me some courage, like that type of energy. So that's something I see. And I think he tells his friends that You have a very unique personality and he really loves that about you, but he also sees this connection going somewhere. He sees the potential for this connection, and he also tells his friends that where he sees the connection, he feels it in his heart. He feels like it is meant for him to go after that. He also says that you have a very deep love to give him to his friends, that you have a heart of gold, a really huge heart. Even the card here is green, which is the heart chakra. And he tells his friends how much of a big heart you have, but also how you make him feel free in some way. You bring this very fun, adventurous feeling to him, but you're also really nurturing and very soft and gentle, and that's what he tells his friends about you. So what does he tell his friends about my pile number threes? What does he tell? We have bodies of water with spend time near water, such as a lake, river, or ocean, to recharge your batteries. And here we see water as well. Water is a color of a nurturing element, but also healing energy. And water is very much comforting. So he could tell his friends that you have a very nurturing energy, that you're just very comforting, that you may feel things very deeply, but have this softness and gentleness to you, like you couldn't hurt a fly, and you just have a really loving, and he tells his friends like your vibe is nice. Like I feel like your energy is very healing, but he tells his friends your vibe is very nice. Um and he likes your energy in some way. We also have the card Mother Earth, with you are called to help with environmentalism. So he may tell his friends that you are someone that creates because Mother Earth creates, but also is very grounded. So you may have this very nurturing but grounded element to you, and he may tell his friends how you just make him feel safe, you make him feel at peace, you make him feel secure, and you have this very grounded energy to you as well. But also, you could be someone that always wants to help the world, always wants to help others. You know, since we have this very humanitarian vibe here. So he could tell his friends that you're someone that always helps people and gives love freely, that you're a very sensitive soul, but with this big love to give. And I feel this is what he tells his friends about you. So what does he tell his friends about my pile threes? We have the Hanged Man. We have the Page of Swords. And at the back of the deck, we have the Page of Wands. I feel like he tells his friends he wants to create more love with you, and he wants to be courageous enough to create that with you, but also with the Hangman in reverse, I feel like there's something about him not wanting to wait for you. So, for example, let's say he asked you out on a date and you're supposed to go on Friday and he's at his friend's on Thursday. There's something about, I can't wait to see my pal three. I want to see them right now. Like, I can't wait. That's what he tells his friends. Like, there's just this, what's the word? Restlessness when it comes to you. I feel like he doesn't want to wait to see you. He doesn't want to wait to message you. Like, that's the feeling I'm getting. And I'm noticing she's holding the apple really close to her. So he could tell his friends that he wants to hold you really close to him and just see you all the time. He doesn't want to wait, or he can't wait. With the Page of Swords, I feel like there is this very playful vibe between the two of you, and I feel like you two can just talk in a way, and there's just this very witty conversation between the two of you, or very mental connection between the two of you. Like, you can just get each other's minds in a way, and that's something I see here. And there's also just this playfulness between the two of you where you can really be yourselves, and that is what he tells his friends about you. So I also feel like he tells his friends that you would be a good mother. If you have children right now, you are a good mother, and he talks about how he really just sees the way you treat your children, or if he has children, or this could be wanting to create that with you in the future. Because Spirit is literally showing me in my third eye someone creating art. So this could be something he wants to create with you, and now they're showing me a harp. So I guess there is an energy of creation here. Are you or this person creative? Why does this card not want to come out? So what does he tell my pile number 3s? What does he tell to his friends about my pile 3s? We have the 5 of Pentacles. We have the Magician, energy of creation. So cool. We have the 9 of Swords. I don't know why, but my eyes just started watering all of a sudden. Like as if I'm crying, but I'm not sad. I don't know if I'm feeling this person's tears or your tears. Sadness. It doesn't necessarily mean this person tells his friends sad stories about you. It could just be that he has pain from the past. And this feeling of like, with the 9 of Swords, some anxiety when it comes to creating this love. Because we also have the courageous peony. So he could tell his friends about the anxiety he has due to past pain. And I'm now seeing a crown, so I see this as whatever happened and whatever these emotions he's experiencing right now are teaching him some kind of wisdom that is going to allow him to put that crown back on his head. And I'm seeing a phone, like, and a picture of a heart cake on the phone. So there could be this energy of him wanting to do really sweet things for you, like for example, on your birthday, wanting to buy you a cake that is really special. Or maybe wanting to buy you gifts, wanting to do cute things for you, like over the phone, or send you images, cute images of things, and maybe showing his friends first. Because there is this feeling of like anxiety here, and my eyes are still like watering, crying. It's like literal tears coming out of my eyes, but I'm not sad. So my eyes are like burning a lot as I cry. And now Spirit is just showing me a radio. I feel like just closing my eyes and seeing what comes through, because it's really hard to open my eyes. And Spirit is also showing me a dandelion. So he could tell his friends that he's always wished for a love like you. And now Spirit is also showing me a plaster. There's something about you being like a plaster to his wounds, healing his wounds, or giving him the type of love he's never received before but always wished to receive. The 5 of Pentacles talks about a lack, but here we see this nurturing energy. So he could have lacked this energy in the past, but you give him the nurturing energy he needs. Spirit is also showing me beautiful eyes. He could tell his friends that you have really beautiful eyes. I'm hearing that song Lost Without You, so there's something about him always wanting to see you lost without you. It's really just hard for me to open my eyes because, like, it's burning, but at the same time, tears keep flowing out. What does he tell his friends about pile 3? We have the 3 of Cups. I feel like he tells his friends he has a really good friendship with you too. Not just a romantic connection, but also friendship. We have the Ace of Pentacles. What does he tell his friends about Pile? We have the Two of Cups. We have the Hermit. What does he tell his friends about my Pile 3s? We have the Well. We have the Eight of Cups. And we have the Six of Cups, so past energies. So he talks about how the past has affected him in a really deep way here with the Well. He could have been in a third-party connection in the past with the Three of Cups. And he could have had to leave those things behind, really self-reflect with the Hermit, go within and find out why he was in these sort of connections, go deep within himself with the Well. But with the Ace of Pentacles, I feel like you give him this new type of love he hasn't received before. And literally on this card is the medical symbol. It's a symbol of healing. So he tells his friends that the love with you is healing. And we see a lion here which represents courage and strength. There's something about you being his rock of strength. You always being there for him. And he feels like you are such an angelic, pure person, pure-hearted person. A person with a really huge heart. And since you chose the Amethyst, you have this very intuitive energy. You're able to just know what he needs. You can see him in a really deep way with the Well here. And this is what he tells his friends. Like, how does my Pile 3 just know exactly what to say or do to make me feel better, to make me not sad like I was before? You know, he could be still holding on to this pain from the past, reflecting on it with the Hermit here, and healing from it. But with the Eight of Cups, there's a sense of like leaving the past in the past and experiencing this new love here with the Ace of Pentacles. Being courageous enough to open up your heart to it and experience it, because even though what happened in the past was really painful, we need to open up to be able to experience this love. And if we don't take that risk, you know, we'll never know. So there's something here about him telling his friends he wants to take that risk and leap of faith and love with you and experience this new beginning of love with you. Experience this new type of love with you that he's never received before, and you just get him on a really deep emotional level with the Well card. You just get him and you just give him the most amount of love he could ever ask for. And I feel this is what he tells his friends. So I guess this is all I see in your reading, my Pile 3. So I really hope that this reading resonated. If it did, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I can't wait to see you in my next reading. Bye!